Audio quality is a crucial component of streaming as it can make or break the viewer's experience. Poor audio quality can lead to frustration and cause the viewer to tune out, regardless of how visually stunning the stream may be. Clear, high quality audio, on the other hand, can greatly enhance the viewer's immersion in the content and provide a more engaging and enjoyable experience. Imagine you are watching your favorite streamer and they have some cool streaming effects that play sounds, music, and memes. But when a redeem is activated, it just cuts out their gameplay audio, or current music, plays the redeem, then cuts the previous audio back in. Or even worse, the redeem audio just plays on top of everything, so it sounds like a horrible wall of sound. It is really jarring and it kind of ruins the fluidity of the stream. This is why today I'm going to be showing you the easiest way of creating audio fades inside of OBS for any audio source, and provide some handy hints on how you can automate the fades, have them set as defaults, and so much more. Ears open, you'll hit that like button. Get it? Ears open, ears, because the video's about audio, ears. Yeah, guess I shouldn't give up my day job, should I? Anyway, on with the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell, otherwise you might miss out on some sound advice. I'll see myself out. Did you spend all your money on that hardcore gaming PC hardware? Now you can't even activate Windows because it costs mega bucks. Have no fear. Don't be paying that huge price. Grab a heavily discounted key from SCDKey. You can even save yourself an extra 25% off using code SCAN at checkout. You can also use a range of secure payment methods to make sure you're nice and safe. And once purchased, just paste the key you receive via email into the Windows activation window and bosh, you're done. You can also upgrade the Windows 10 key to Windows 11 for free within Windows settings. These keys are legit, and SCDKey have a huge range of games and software such as Microsoft Office. The links are all in the description, so go get yourself some incredible savings. The first thing we need for audio fading is the Move Transition OBS plugin. Grab it from the OBS forum website, link in the description, hit download and get the version for your operating system. I'd recommend using the installers to simplify the process. Make sure OBS is closed, then run the installer. Once completed, you can open up OBS. Now OBS is open, head to whatever audio source you want to have the fade on, right click and select filters. Under audio filters, add a new filter by pressing the plus sign. Select move value. If you cannot see this option, it means you didn't install the Move Transition plugin correctly. Give the move value filter a name like audio fade and press OK. Leave the top two options as the defaults. Select setting and choose source volume. I will set this volume to 0%. Under custom duration, set how long you want the fade to last in milliseconds. I'll set this to 2000, which is 2 seconds. Now this section is personal preference. You can completely adjust this to your liking. You can set how the fade eases in and out. I will leave mine as the defaults, but you have plenty of choices to play with here. Scrolling further down to next move, you can select the option reverse. Under the last option, next move on, we need to set this to hotkey. This will mean once the audio is faded out and this filter gets triggered again, it will fade it back to the volume it was at previously. Now, if you press the filter visibility eye, you will see the audio fade down and stop at 0%. When you press the eye again, it will fade it back to what volume it was at previously. So that's the basics of audio fade. You can then just copy that filter and paste it onto any other sources that have audio. There are some limitations to this though. The next move set in reverse will not be remembered if OBS is restarted. So if you have triggered the filter and it fades the audio to 0%, but then you close OBS, the next time you open OBS and try triggering the filter again, it will not fade into the previous volume. You will have to manually adjust the volume back up. It will then work properly after that. There is some jiggery pokery that you can do with bots like Sammy and StreamerBot, and I'll kind of explain a little bit about this towards the end of the video. We're now going to make this audio fade filter appear on every new source we ever add into OBS. So if you want to add in a new media source, for instance, it will automatically have this audio fade filter set up, ready to go. Does that sound too good to be true? It does, but it is true. We need to get another OBS plugin called Source Defaults. Again, the link is down below. Make sure OBS is closed before installing the plugin and follow the previous steps. Once installed, open up OBS. I like to keep everything organized, so create a new scene, call it something like Source Defaults. Now we create a source that will store all of these defaults. I will use a media source. Give it a name like Source Defaults - media source, and press OK and close both of the windows. Right click the source and press filters. Press the plus sign under audio filters and select Source Defaults. For this tutorial, I am just setting filters, so I will uncheck everything and just leave filters selected. Now if we head to our source that has that audio fade filter on and open the filter menu, right click the audio fade filter and press copy. Head back to the source we just created and press filters again. Right click in the audio filter section and press paste. And that's it, done. Now anytime we create a new media source, it will automatically have the audio fade filter added by default. This is a huge time saver, and you can do this across multiple source types, different settings, and so on. If you didn't know this was a thing, make sure you do subscribe, because I frequently showcase tools like these to improve your streams. Oh, and I'm sure it was worth a cheeky like, right? So let's get this fade automating without the use of a bot. The best way to do this would be to use another OBS plugin called Advanced Scene Switcher. I actually haven't done many videos on this plugin. Let me know below if you would like to see some more videos on this super powerful plugin. Before you grab it, make sure you close OBS down and then you can get it from the OBS forum page. Link again is below. Hit download and follow the same steps as we did before, like we were installing the other plugins. Open OBS, head to Tools at the top and press Advanced Scene Switcher. If you can't see it, you haven't installed it correctly. The first thing you need to do is press this Start button, otherwise nothing's gonna work. You can also fiddle about with all these other settings if you like, but I will keep this tutorial simple for now. Head to the Macro tab, press the plus sign to add a new macro and give it a name like Audio Fade Out. This top box sets the condition that we want the macro to trigger. So I'll be doing it if a certain source becomes active, it will trigger this macro. In this case, if my camera is active, I will get it to turn down this audio. So press the plus sign, we will set it to the following. If source, then choose a source that will trigger this. So in my case, it's my webcam. I will then select is active as I want to trigger this anytime my cam is active. Now in the bottom box, we press the plus sign, choose filter, then select the source with the audio fade filter on. Choose enable and then select the audio fade filter. Now when I turn my webcam visibility on, it will fade my audio. As you can see, it will constantly do this filter trigger whilst it is active, constantly going up and down. To stop this, we need to tick the box at the top that says perform actions only on condition change. Now it will only trigger the once. Now we need to automate it to reverse the audio fade when the camera is off. Just right click the macro you created and hit duplicate macro and call this something like fade audio in. Now we need to change the trigger to the opposite of if the source is active. So all you need to do is change the if dropdown to if not. That's it. Now, if your camera is visible, it will fade the audio down, and if it's not, it will fade the audio up. There are so many other conditions and variables you can create and set with this powerful plugin. So get tinkering with it, as it will upgrade your stream massively. If you want more content on this plugin, then let me know in the comments below. There are many ways we can take this whole concept further. Since all of the audio fading is done inside of OBS by a simple filter, It means we can literally use any streaming bot or companion to trigger the filter under different circumstances. You can create a button on your Stream Deck to toggle the fade to start, or you can go one step beyond and utilize something a little bit more advanced like StreamBot or Sammy to remember the volume that your sources were at, even if you close OBS. I have created a template tool that will allow you to easily add which sources you want to control the audio fade on. It will then create the relevant filters in OBS on those sources and give you easy access to fade the audio on them in and out, whilst always remembering what volume the sources were at previously and let you choose what volume to fade them to. For all the information on this tool, you can check out this video right here, and I'll see you over there. Put your rock over the stone.